Hey guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, we are going to see the concept of arrays in PHP. So let's first discuss what arrays are. Arrays are the special type of variables which can hold more than single value. So arrays are used to store multiple values within a single variable name. Um, in PHP, arrays are not very strict type, as you see in C and C++. In C and C++, arrays can store only one type of value, but in PHP there is no such restriction. So let's start our code and see how we can initialize an array and declare an array in PHP. So let's just remove this text and save our file with the name myarray.php. So that's our file and that's the delimiters. So the declaration is same as we declare a normal variable. We just have to specify that yes, it's an array. That's a type of function, or you can say a statement which just let the compiler know that the variable cars is an array. You must know that values in an array are saved in the form of indexes, um, and the indexes are incremented one after the other as the values are being saved. um, so indexes start from 0 and increment with the number of values inserted in an array. So in PHP there is no such limitation, and there is no such need to declare the amount of values that are to be inserted in an array. It just automatically grab the same. So let's see how we initialize an array variable. So we can see that $cars is an array variable, and now if we want to put something, we want to initialize $cars, then we have to specify it as an array. These two brackets uh, make car variable an array variable, and now whatever we put input in this cars variable will be saved in one of the index of the array. So let's just put first name as BMW. uh, uh, let's again um, initialize the array with another name, that is Mercedes. So if we talk about the normal variable, then it can only hold a single variable. It means after initializing and storing BMW, when these statements come, then BMW is overwritten by the value Mercedes in case of a normal variable. But as this is a special type of variable, that is array variable, this is not the case, and the case is different. So we'll be just seeing in few moments how it reacts on the browser. So let's move further and initialize one more value in the variable cars, that is an array variable. Make it Audi. These are just for better understanding, these are three brand car companies. So let's see if we have any errors on the browser that will help us correct the same. No, if we have any error in the very beginning. No, and the screen is blank. It means we have no output, but we have uh, we have no errors too. So let's move further and echo the echo one of the variables, echo the elements within the array. So let's echo $cars and the first element. So what do you expect the result would be on the browser? BMW or Mercedes? Let's just see it. The result is Mercedes. What browser has thrown, what the compiler has thrown is Mercedes. Why? As I have told you before, arrays start with the index 0. So the first initialization, that is BMW, stored in the index 0. So second initialization, that is Mercedes, will be saved in the index 1. So that's why it has printed Mercedes here. If we change it to 0, then we can see that the output has been changed to BMW. So that's the point here, behind the understanding. If we make the index 2, then we can see Audi as the output, because the second index within the cars array is Audi. Uh, I have told you before that there is one more function, that is print underscore r function, that actually prints all the type of values and values within an array along with their indexes. So let's just try it out here. We have just skipped it in our previous tutorials, but it's worth talking about now at this moment while we learn about array. So let's print the same, and yes, we can see that it has given us the complete information. It has thrown us the complete information about that variable. Let's just put a break, an HTML break, so that it would be more readable. See, you can see that it's giving a pure view. It's an array with 0 index as BMW, 1 index as Mercedes, and 2 index as Audi. That's really a good thing. We'll be using these concepts later on when we learn how to handle the errors in PHP and so on. So let's just move further in the tutorial, and let's see how we can initialize the variable right away while declaring it. So we just do it this way. Now we have declared a variable named bike. So let's just put the first element as tvs. Let's just put the second element something different. As I have told you, PHP arrays are not very strict as the arrays of C and C++, and we can actually put integer value in between the things. So let's put an integer 20. Let's move forward, and the third initialization right away is Honda. So let's see if there are any errors. There are no errors. It means the code has successfully been compiled. The thing is, we have to print something now. So let's again print $bikes. Uh, and let's put a break first and make it more readable as always. Let's print the 0th index. We can see tvs as we have initialized it here. Let's print the second one, 20. Yes, it's really correct. So you must have understood the concept now. Let's print all the things so that it would be more understandable for you guys when you download the source code. That would be very easy for you to understand. um, and I recommend that you practice these things and these codes at your local host. It will be very good for you and definitely will increase your coding skills. So let's move further. uh, let's see uh, let's see some function which can actually count the number of variables within an array. So now the next thing we'll be doing is we see a function that can actually tell us the number of variables, number of values within the array. That would definitely help us in our further tutorials while looping these statements and using for loops and while loops, that function is definitely going to help. So let's just do it. The function name is count. The count takes the argument as the variable, that is the array variable, and it actually returns an integer that will count the array number. So let's print it this way, make it readable and understandable. The number of values in arrays are, and a comma, and dollar array underscore number. As you can see, the function has saved 3 in array underscore number because there are 3 elements in this array. Same has been printed through this statement. So you must have understood the concept now. Let's try something else to confirm the things. Let's put one more value in the array bikes. Let's now check the result. See, the number of values is changed to 4 from 3. So the function is working very correctly. So you can see that it is returning the number of values within the variable. So I hope you have got the concept of arrays, and the concept of arrays is definitely going to help us further while we develop some greater modules and validate our things and calculate the errors and save the number of errors in our array and fetching the same using some looping statement and many things more. So that's all for this tutorial. Just stay tuned on the next tutorials to learn the looping statements and how we loop through things. So that's all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.